You mic check 1 2. Back at that mic check, manual check. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got to, cause I have to. Yo, welcome everybody. Glad to see y'all. Glad to see y'all still. You know what I'm saying? Looking good as hell. You know what I'm saying? Well, today you smell like a long day. I'm not gonna lie. Today you smell like a long ass day. Yo, I do too. Yo, matter of fact, that's why I was kind of late right now. I was running back. I was running to get to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Forgive the couple minutes delay. You feel me? I still, like, today I'm just so sloppy. Y'all gonna have to forgive me, man. I'm just gonna have to round up some shit right quick. You know what I'm saying? Give me 10 more minutes. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to put y'all straight to the hands of our sponsors, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just for a little 10 to 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be back with y'all right after that. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Like, let me say, yo, if you don't like the word from our sponsors, right? Like the word from our sponsors, you can, I'd say, skip on over to, yeah, 10 minutes of the video, not 12 minutes, because that's gonna mark the 10-minute mark, right? Be back after 10 minutes, or just, like, you know what I'm saying, be settled. Be settled to be able to settle into the stream so that we can get into what we gotta get into, right? So I'm sorry, but I gotta do it to y'all, man. Let me just throw y'all to these sponsors right quick. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be back right quickie.
I swear I feel for us all. You back the layers. See me breach my own prayer. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walking with the Nina. I do think that karma's a great teacher. Cause what you get, you take, so fuck away a feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. I took self-awareness, my body, mind and my gazi. I'm feeling tired. Yeah, what you know about it? Took self-awareness, my body, mind and my gazi. I'm feeling tired. Yeah. Now how shit, now how shit, now how shit, now how shit. Simon said I might be lost, I didn't believe him. Seen the cost to be the phoenix. First you fall, then break the ceiling. That's when I bled in my mind like a fiend. That one get high beyond the evening. Scared of life, so I'm a demon. But I promise you, I ain't lied about it. Always cried about it. Don't ask me why about it. Nah, fuck it, yeah. Full moon with it. Close my soul with it. Sleep till my wounds missing. Yeah, days of our life. So overrated. Ego mask of the mind. I swear I feel for us all. You beg the layers. See me breach my own prayers. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walking with the Nina. I do think that karma's a great teacher. Cause what you get, you take, so fuck away a feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. I took self-awareness, my body, Put bullshit to rest. Not holding my breath. Nah, yeah. Still get out of line, but no judgment, no time. Cause to myself I'm kind. I bring my Venus, please. She knows she keep on juicing, I'll drink her to sleep. Cool wine, spirit awakening up inside me. Days of our life, so overrated. Ego mask of the mind. I swear I feel for us all. You back the layers, see me breach my own prayer. Scared but seek me, no savior. I'm the only vessel that I need. Now walking with the Nina, I do think that karma's a great teacher. Cause what you get, you take, so fuck a wet feature. I don't deal with trash and I don't bark either. I tell self-awareness, my body, mind and my gazi. I'm feeling tiny. Yeah, what you know about it? Self-awareness, my body, mind and my gazi. I'm feeling tiny. Yeah, what you know about it on me? Hey, yeah, allow me to take that off. Let me go ahead and lace that off. Why your skin so soft? Do me till my face fall off. We so horny, we need an hour to shake that off. So we hit it just to pass time. Yeah. You my 60-minute crush. Call it therapy sessions when I'm deep within your walls. I taste your velvety tastes when you feed me. All you are, you make my melodies pleasant when you please me in the dark. That's why your energy's heaven as you queef it when you arch the timing on our glass hour. It's our 60-minute rounds. That's now. No ho shit, no ho shit, no ho shit, no ho shit. Simon said I might be lost, I didn't believe him. Seen the cost to be the phoenix. First you fall, then break the ceiling. That's when I bled in my mind like a fiend. That one get high beyond the evening. Scared of life, so I'm a demon. But I promise you, I ain't lied about it. Always cried about it. Don't ask me why about it. Nah, fuck it, yeah. Full moon with it. Close my soul with it. Sleep to my wound.
Alrighty then, folks, back locked into it, y'all. I'm excited we could, like, you know what I'm saying, gather together, folks, once again. You know what I'm saying? I know we all are familiar with the concepts of things beginning, things coming to an end. You know what I'm saying? Things, you know, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Reaching its highest peak, and things, and that those same things coming back down to reach, you know, its lowest of the lows. But you know, does the cycle end there? Once you were your top self, once you were your highest value, so to speak, right? It's like, yo, does the cycle end when you do fall off? Because we all got to remember that that does happen. People fall off. Now today, we are zooming into the rappers edition of that kind of cycle, right? Top into it.
Infinite water deep dive, boy. Rough smart to these dumb nugs, yeah, flowing. Jack, give me the loot. Who got the key to the zoo? Mama, she lying. Daddy too weak for the truth. Man, got his nerve. No sir, pull out for your purge.
Mic check. 1, 2. Yeah, that was the intro, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Now line up and tell me, each of y'all, line up and tell me one thing that you like about me. Hold on. Yo. The 6 steps, look. The 6 steps after rappers fall off. I don't know why I had the number 7 in my head. So excuse, the description. Talking about 7 levels of, rappers having fallen off and shit like that. But I think it was from the 7 types of streamers. I think that's where I just like my head just latched onto that title. And then you know what I'm saying? For some reason I kept the 7, right? So it's actually 6, right? 6 steps after rappers fall off. Let's dive in, shall we? By the way, yeah, this is the segment for today, ladies and gentlemen. So I would appreciate this happening at this moment, right? That if you are interested in this, do consider, you know what I'm saying, like the thing, because we are both, me and you, we are both going off of the title, right, and the thumbnail. This is kind of like me and you catching a title, just, you know what I'm saying, by ourselves without having watched any of it. Because literally, like, a reaction is not a reaction. Like, if you've pre-watched the material, sorry, it doesn't hit the same. It doesn't feel the same. Even with me reacting to the material, it's just it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not it. It's kind of like I'm gonna have to repeat the same reactions. It's corny. So literally, I'm here because I like this title. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go ahead and like this, and you go ahead and like that. You know what I'm saying? Like us, me, and you, because this is our space. Anyway, yeah, let's get into it. God damn. What
swears that they will never fall off.
Hold on.
Every rapper swears that they will never fall off.
I know. Hey, God has one sense of humor.
That is, until they do. However, what happens after rappers fall off?
That's a great question. Ask it again.
2K, nigga. Hey, bro.
What's up, bro?
2K baby, ain't it?
Yeah.
You be rapping?
Oh shit, I remember 2K baby story. Damn.
Yeah. But y'all had DoorDash and shit, bro. You nigga DoorDash, bro. Yo had a fell off and shit, man.
Corny.
In today's era of music, you can literally have a viral hit song one year and then find yourself delivering for DoorDash the next. Yet, while there's definitely
Yo, isn't it crazy how real it has become? I feel like if we stretch back to the older times, not even too far away, it was like there wasn't a reality where you could live your dream, aka 2K baby, right? Living his passions and things like that, and having to rely on a 9-to-5 for survival. Like, it wasn't imaginable that I could reach this level of reaching my dreams and shit and still like struggle. Like, it's crazy how how people have been forced to live with this kind of reality. And you know what, here's the beautiful thing about this, because I want to get real with y'all. It's still beautiful at the end of the day for you to fall off, because guess what, you won't be the last person. You were not the first person to fall off. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you won't be the last. You're not the first. Yeah, I said exactly what I meant. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, well, for the most part, I'm talking about people who are not ignorant, right? Who are aware of this reality. So basically, you can see another person going through this and like understand that, okay, no, a natural part of nature, for lack of better terms, has hit this brother. Pray for the man. If you think it's like, yo, I think he going through it, but bro, he probably coolin'. He probably chill. It's not that deep. He probably, you know what I'm saying? did arrive at the point where he's like, he had to force himself to be like, okay, I'm doing my thing, but I also gotta do this little thing, do what I have to do, you know what I'm saying, the 9 to 5 clocking in type shit, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, dog, it's like, it's crazy how it's so common in 2026 that it's not something worth clowning. What the fuck is these? But then again, it's young bulls, you know what I'm saying? It's youngins.
Nothing wrong with working a normal job
Exactly,
after the
bro.
spotlight fades, which is the final level on our pyramid.
Oh,
For
that's
every
6?
rapper whose numbers eventually plummet, they all seem to follow these exact 6 steps on their way down,
Right.
doing whatever they can to still pay their bills.
Nice.
Yo, 11, what's up? Your nickname is
Oh shit! I thought this was YB. Oh,
called 1111. I wonder why. Big shout out to you, and I'm gonna make you an island boy.
No,
Just
no,
keep on going.
no.
Keep thriving.
Trust me. If you're a man and you care about being straight, you do not want to be turned into an island boy. Please.
And striving. Don't let no negativity get to you.
Ever since we were kids, we've been told that the life of a famous rapper is filled with million-dollar mansions,
There we
luxury
go.
sports cars,
There it
designer
is.
clothes and jewelry, and overall, more money than you know what to do with.
Exactly.
But while this may be true for today's top superstars, very few artists reach close to that Drake or Travis Scott level of stardom.
Wait,
However,
what's going on in this picture? That hat looks interesting.
the one thing every artist does have, though, is bills to pay.
I just want to ask a question. Are you Young Jack? Can you
Oh
turn
my
around?
god, yeah, I remember this one too.
Oh, so you didn't feel it.
Nah, but I did hear Young Jock, you know, in Young Jock's, in Young Jock's defense, I did hear that it was actually a strategy to market and promote this what is this brand of transportation company that he's involved with, right? I heard this was a skit. I heard this wasn't all the way real. Like, I heard, like, okay, if it was real, like, he kind of like planned for it to happen so that there would be this kind of conversation, so that this company that he's invested in could just, like, you know, go up somehow. You know what I'm saying? All of that is alleged, by the way, so, you know, yeah. If it is true, though, it's like, it's kind of cool.
You must have fell off or something. Like, why?
Because the thing is, you know it's finna be a conversation, especially if you were a prior huge superstar artist slash whatever. You know what I'm saying? You had like one of like a greatest hits, some shit, right? It's obvious that it's finna be big conversation of, you know, around you having fallen off. Apparently you good. Apparently y'all good.
Why is you?
Apparently y'all
Given the
good.
state
Bro.
of 2025's oversaturated industry, making a living as a successful musician is arguably harder than ever.
Yep.
And while all these artists made it farther than I ever did as a rapper, the
Oh,
truth
shit.
is, nothing lasts forever.
Oh, shit.
One day, those same fans who are shouting your lyrics and streaming all of your
Oh, that was you, 1111 with the ponytail. 1111 rocking the ponytail. You know, I've been on 1111 content. Hold on, 1111. I'm talking about this content creator right here. In case y'all missed it, I know we live right now. Saying it can happen that people arrive late, but actually I don't expect there to be anybody right now. But for the sake of those in the back that be ignorant sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'll be talking about 1111 right here. Homie got a ponytail? He used to be a rapper?
music, we'll move on to the next hot new name.
Let's do it.
And for the majority of rappers, this day arrives a lot sooner than expected.
Oh.
But whether you were torn down with false allegations,
One hit wonder shit? Nah. Okay, I thought we was talking about Designer. I'm not gonna lie, I like the latest transformation of Designer. Crazy.
in court, such as Lil Mosey, took too long of a break with your kid like Lil Skies, or just simply dropped too much mid-music like Smoke Burp,
shit.
the 6 steps that rappers take after fame are always identical. And while some go faster than others,
Yep.
the journey always starts back at number 1.
Nile.
For every
Oh,
rapper that
shit.
falls off, the fall off never because, well, honestly, it's just human nature. Nobody wants to admit they aren't as good anymore as they
Right.
used to be.
Right.
But yet, no matter how hard they try to convince themselves otherwise, such as former SoundCloud star Lil Pump, all it takes is one quick look though at his recent album sales.
Yo, we also have to, my fault. I'll let you finish right quick. Right? So my whole thing is that, we have to consider the sport of hip hop, the sport of rap. it is the most narcissistic motherfucking activity like you could, you know what I'm saying, be engaged in or know about. We all know this. Or let me say, narcissism is it's a big part of its, I don't know, signature energy, so to speak. Right? Being the center of the universe, you know. I'm the best. Like, you know, and niggas' audience would even tell them that, yo, you ain't trying to hear none of that soft shit. Unless you Cole, you know what I'm saying, they could tolerate that shit. Because, you know what I'm saying, with Cole, you know, Cole make it really, I mean, Cole, bro. He, you know what I'm saying. I fuck with Cole, man. I respect Cole, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to just popular current narrative, right? I fuck with Cole. But other than that, bro, yeah, it's about just like popping your shit, being, you know, having that big ego, all that. You know what I'm saying? Now for that to just like, for reality to counteract that kind of shit, right? That's why we gathered here, chopping up this 11/11 video. Tell us how it feel, buddy.
To tell us everything we need to know about the state of Lil Pump's career.
Let's do it.
Whether he wants to admit it or not.
Just
Do you
it.
feel like he predicted kind of like what ended up happening with your rap career?
Nope.
No.
'Cause I'm still here.
I'm not saying that you're not like still rich and successful. I just mean in terms of like, you know, I feel like there's
Being
so
part of
many
the sport.
parts of that era of rap where like people got fame so fast, they were so young, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that was some of the foresight that he was saying, not even necessarily about quote unquote falling off, you know what I mean? You don't think he predicted anything?
I don't think he predicted shit.
Despite Bootleg Kev trying his best to
shit.
take 2 minutes just to politely tell him he fell off, according to Pump though, he hasn't gone anywhere, and is still as hot as he was back in 2018. Also disagreeing on the thought that J. Cole's track 1985, which, if you can remember, accurately predicted how Pump's career would go down, with bars like, one day them kids that's listening gonna grow up, and get too old for that shit that made you blow up,
yeah,
like
facts.
all of Lil Pump's old memes, and viral social media antics.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a wild bull.
No security on my jury on. Ah! What up?
Now your show's looking light because they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money's slow up. Cole raps. Again, despite how hard he tries to deny it and run from the truth, as we can tell by his most recent album, Lil Pump 2, not only failing to chart anywhere on Billboard at all, but
When did it even drop? What?
with no first week sales numbers reported either. This
That's it? Wait, what's the name of the joint?
he tries to deny it and run from the truth, as we can tell by his most recent album, Lil Pump 2.
Pump 2. What are you doing? Hey, hold on, man. Matter of fact, this might be my segue into just like warming Co-Pilot up, man. My son Co-Pilot.
Hi there, Sizway.
Yeah, Co-Pilot. The Lil Pump recent album, Lil Pump 2. When did it get released?
Lil Pump 2 dropped on March 17th, 2023. Let me know if there's any.
Oh shit. I thought it was something we would give a chance. 23? Nigga, it's 26, nigga. Watch out.
Not only
It's too
failing to
old.
chart anywhere on Billboard at all, but
Nothing?
with no first week sales numbers reported either.
Oh my
This
God.
means that it totally flopped. Just like his old partner.
Nah, this guy was like... Okay, are people considering him an industry plant? Right? I'm talking about at this time when he was hot, like... Because I'm trying to see if there's another just like POV for this guy instead of... Because he wasn't really in the industry. Like... I guess he was just like... round the border. You know what I'm saying? Like by the gate. You know what I mean? But really like... Yeah.
Partner in crime back in the old SoundCloud days, Smoke Perp.
Well, crazy.
Hey guys, so it's Lil Pump the scientist and Smoke Perp the chemist, and we whips are hard tonight, and we about to take your to the movies. What a gang!
Believe it or not, back in 2017, Smokepurpp and Lil Pump were actually one of the hottest upcoming duos in rap, recording SoundCloud hits out of their closets and doing millions of streams. Clearly, the pair's success, though, was very short-lived. And going back to J. Cole's song, 1985, there's definitely no arguing that this line right here about shows looking light because nobody shows up, this bar came 100% true for Smokepurpp. In 2022, Smokepurpp was clowned all over social media for performing to an audience that, quote, couldn't even pack out a high school bathroom. With only about 6 or 7 total fans in attendance, almost every time this happens and rappers realize they can no longer sell shows here in America, they then decide to instead shift their focus overseas and begin playing concerts in other countries. However, before this takes place in step number 3 of our fall off process, first arrived another post by Smokepurpp, still in denial. First they said I'm falling off, he typed. Then their new excuse was we want the old perp, so I made the whole Florida Jit like old mosh pit perp. And closing with here on the side, Florida Jit Album of the Year. Smokepurpp's album Florida Jit would release with a pretty notable feature list including Jack Harlow, Rick Ross, Denzel Curry, Young Nudie, and of course Lil Pump, but for claiming it was Album of the Year and that he didn't fall off, Florida Jit would only go on to sell an atrocious 5,000 copies in first week sales. But just when you're thinking that things could not possibly get any worse, we were then blessed with Smokepurpp's Tim Westwood freestyle, which I'm not kidding, might be the most laughable freestyle in the history of music.
I remember this was ridiculous. What?
Smokepurpp freestyle will forever live in online infamy. However,
yo, who raised these mans, bro?
Before we can go any further, it's important for us to understand that there are levels to, quote, falling off. Today, a lot of people will tell you that rappers such as DaBaby, Polo G, or Roddy Ricch fell off. Yet, while I would agree that they've no doubt decreased in popularity, again as evident from their recent album sales, on the other hand though, thanks to their massive mainstream success only a few years ago, guys on Polo G's level of fame, for example, are still cashing in big checks each month from the old hits in their catalog. Beautiful. Like, with still 25 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone, and smash singles still stuck on some of today's biggest playlists, DaBaby is by no means stressing about his bank account.
Yeah, well, and another thing, bro, I don't think the conversation about like these rappers, you know, falling off has to do. Well, I don't think that conversation has to do with the money that they have, right? The money they've accumulated, or whatever other kind of business. Like for me, right, personally, I would just like rank it, you know, according to your engagement with the sport, man. And just like the engagement that's consistent, well, the motion that's consistent around you when we talking rap, when we talking your music. You understand what I'm saying? Just the activity, you know what I mean? And whatever you know, you make it. Well, yeah, the hype too. Let's be real. The hype around your shit, the net, like the voices, like just the noise around you. You know what I mean? And now somebody falling off, it's like, yo, you used to be like spotlight on you, like type him type. Like to some degree, you know what I mean? I feel like in this day and age, all that shit is just like decentralized, bro. Facts. You feel me? Just like the idea of the guy. There's a whole lot of guys in a whole lot of pockets these days. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about like mainstream. Actually, these kind of things are a bit distinguishable when we talking, you know, mainstream times. I feel like the mainstream has died a little bit, or you know what I mean? It has died. I mean, look at rap itself has died off of the mainstream. Facts, right? So when we talking niggas falling off, we're not talking your money, your cars. Man, your music, it don't even hit. It don't hit no more. That's what it is, if you ask me.
Damn. Hey yo, what happened to your leg?
I mean, get the fuck up, nigga.
Top. And I fell off.
Whether or not DaBaby actually owns all these cars is up for debate. But as another example, with a certified diamond hit under his belt as big as the box, I can guarantee that a rapper like Roddy Ricch will not be driving for DoorDash anytime soon.
Man, so when we talk about feed the streets, this dude got a full diamond fork and napkin in the fork. Amen. Yeah.
While some may have enough money to keep buying insane jewelry like this, though, the one thing that rappers can never purchase, no matter how much money, is their perception in the public eye. What are fans saying about them online? What is the conversation surrounding their music?
That's what I'm saying.
Now, you might be thinking, bro, this doesn't really matter. And while I wish I could agree, the truth is, today an artist's image and how they are perceived is arguably more important than the music itself. And if you don't believe me, then why have I had multiple rappers DM me asking to take videos down about them? Some even offering me a nice payment in exchange. And no, I've never taken a video down. However, as yet
my boy Levin had his first share, well, his fair share of death threats and shit like that. Nah, my boy, you done grew up. My son done grew up. My son done grew up, nigga. Oh, damn, my boy 11, you heard?
another clear attempt to deny the reality of where their careers have fallen. Although I mentioned that you can't technically pay for your reputations, a lot of rappers still try.
They're fabricating it anyway. I don't believe these streams anyway because the shit doesn't add up. Y'all be streaming out of this world and can't do a show that makes it make sense. Like,
in an effort to appear more popular than they actually are, it is not uncommon for artists and their labels to try various sketchy loopholes, such as probably the most popular, paying for fake streams and views.
It's one of those things that like everyone in the industry knows is going on, which is faking the streams. It's a real thing.
By inflating their numbers through the use of fake bots, a technique that French Montana, for example, has been called out for multiple times. Although his stats may look better on screen, these rappers who fake their streams, though, are only hurting themselves more in the long run.
DJ Kelly
so at this point in our process, and in step 1, denial has fully taken over. Not to mention that rappers have some of the biggest egos on the planet. This realization that they slipped is often extremely tough.
Talk about
However, once they are done blaming everyone else, and once their illusion finally starts to fade, it's then when they are forced to deal with what follows.
Yo, gotta go get your ass a job, bitch.
Faced with the haunting new reality that their checks aren't nearly as big as they used to be, step 2 is when artists start to get desperate. Combined with the constant added pressure as a rapper to always keep up that lavish image.
Oh shit, they stop popping ass and shit.
Now is when they begin to stretch the limits of what they'll do for a check. Last year in 2024, former SoundCloud rapper YBN Namir found himself in viral headlines thanks to this decision, beginning to charge it.
Boys, let me just break something down, man. Let's be honest about something, bro. Let's be real. Let's be grown ups, right? I'm a grown up. I could do this. I don't know about y'all, but let's be grown up, right? Let's be straight. I feel like, yo, hip hop in itself. Okay, I know we talk about rappers, so rap, but you know what I'm saying? That's a derivative of hip hop, right? Hip hop culture and shit like that. I don't know if I'm saying any of that right, but you know, hip hop, like the seed that was planted into hip hop, developing and becoming what it is today. You know, looking at you know how niggas would like climb their way to the top. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all remember the Diddy documentary shit, right? And for him to be, you know, well, with him having the competitive nature that he has, competitive energy that he has, right? We still know what he did, dog. We still know what he did to get that #1 spot in terms of I don't know, fighting for a place with that other brother. Who was that? The one that passed away. Andre something, right? I don't know what. According to the documentary, saying he had to do a little strange things for that white man, or shall I say, on that white man. God, but it's the documentary. You know what I mean? For him to secure a spot and own his own record label that would push like rap predominantly, that is. Because he saw spark in Biggie. I don't know if I'm recalling this documentary right. And then he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, he just wanted to push Big or something like that. And then I think and Andre something. I think I'll remember the last name, right? And then like after that, I don't like the whole thing, right there, that fight at the top there, the things that had to happen, You know what I'm saying? Because the story doesn't matter. It's just like the things that had to happen for hip hop to be, because like he went on to, well, let me say he was one of the let me say, you know, bigger executives within the industry that, you know, brought us the stars that inspired the whole game right now, right? Let me say he was one of them. One of those people, like, and this was early, right? And that's only Puff. Now, with a story like Puff, bro, I could only imagine how many more, like, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? That had to be on the same kind of behavior to just... So, I'm just, like, saying, like, it started off on some, like, degenerate vibes, so to speak, man. That's why, I feel like that's why it attracted so much degeneracy. And even from that, like, we got, like, a whole lot of gifts, bro. A whole lot of gems. Because the starting point is always like chip on your shoulder, this, that, and the third, fuck authority, this, that, you know what I mean? And then it was just a space to express all that. So yes, it attracted, you know, misery loves company type shit. It attracted its kind, so to speak. You feel me? Wait, I can't even remember what my point was. Right? Yeah, I guess that's why they fall off. I don't know. I can't remember my point, but I just wanted us to get real with that, in case we see all this degeneracy that happens from these guys. Oh yeah, shit, desperate, because that's the chapter we looking at, right? Desperation. Woo! Come on with it, man. I'm the king of, you know, hopping back on track, man. Come on, don't do that to me, bro. But you almost failed me, boy. What's up, brain? I know it was a long ass 12-hour shift, but yo, we still, yeah, yeah. So desperation, bro, boys and girls, right? Desperation. We should always remember the genesis of how this whole shit, yeah, kicked off, man. Desperation. Remember that.
His fans $3 just to send him a DM, arguing that people pay $10 for an OF subscription, but trip on him getting free for a DM. For an artist, though,
that homie was OnlyFans and yeah, I mean, you look at him, oh shit, he resembles the you know, those 304s on OnlyFans. He kind of got the resemblance, like he kind of like one of these step siblings and shit. So you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't put it, but the strange thing is that he isn't a guy who he himself initiated, because mostly when a guy ends up on OnlyFans, it's like, you know, they were probably helping out some girl, right, get her shit off the ground, and she knew nobody within the, you know, dirty ass circles and corners of this little industry, dirty little industry, you know. So, you know, they just like ask you to help them out, and then that's how you as a guy end up on OnlyFans. But like, yeah, I think he dove in it himself, right?
Like YBN Namir, who is now 8 years removed from his multi-platinum hit, Rubbing Off the Paint.
They say, look, Namir, where you been at? I'm just passing the bridge. But just know it, back in this time, I won't leave.
But also considering that YBN Namir had always been posting stuff like this on his story, flexing his net worth on Google, which, by the way, is almost never accurate, and claiming that he was worth in the millions. So, for fans to then see Namir this desperate for money came as a surprise. However, along with going on to get trolled by fans in his DMs, such as this one, unfortunately, in the case of YBN Namir, his desperation just kept dropping to new lows.
Oh shit.
About YBN Namir for $2,000. He basically agreed like he was gonna pay me my money back. I was gonna be the first one to get my money back once he gets paid or once he gets money in. He was waiting for that and never got no response, so pretty much that's the dud. Like,
it's crazy.
Started to the game.
Now resorting to both scamming what little fans and supporters that he has left, as well as asking Aiden Ross if he can fight in his boxing event. But then, after telling Aiden that he needs more money to do it, this would only backfire right in Namir's face.
Don't mention me if some bullshit. I don't give a no free promo.
I got it. Namir, you're not worth $100,000. You fell off. You suck at music. You failed your music career. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing but, I got no disrespect.
Look at that nigga come from, bro. If it ain't that nigga Comfort Boy, God
Joe
damn.
button that, and your career sucks. You wanted 100 bands? You want 100 bands to fight.
If getting clowned on by Aiden Ross wasn't bad enough, though, meanwhile, on the music side of things, YB and Namir was doing just as terrible. Besides cursing us with one of the worst songs ever humanly recorded, titled Soul Train, if you've never had the misfortune of hearing it.
Would it make you happy?
Oh, no. Yeah, nah, so far. Oh, fuck.
No.
Ah.
No.
Oh my god.
No. Oh no, man, yo.
Wait,
I can't. Oh hell
Oh,
no.
what just
Bro,
happened?
I'm scared to put my headphones back on. Bro, I hear the trash without hearing the trash.
Oh no.
What? YB?
Did he just attempt to pull a Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift Namir? YBN Swift? No.
Namir's album
What the
would also
fuck
get
was that?
certified double paper
Vision
plate, somehow managing to sell even less than Smoke Perp.
Wow.
Yet, speaking of our boy Perp though, Smoke Perp is another rapper who has no doubt made it to step 2. 2 years ago, out of curiosity, I had the idea to send Smoke Perp a DM asking how much he currently charges for a feature verse. However, after forgetting to respond after he told me it's not a set price and that he can work with my budget, I would then not only get 1 message or 2 messages, but a total of 3 messages back from Smoke Perp.
Yeah, he need that shit. He need that shit. Desperate for that shit. You ready? Talking about you ready? Yeah. Five.
Basically begging me to buy a feature album.
Oh shit.
In the end, he never did tell me a set price, but featuring on much smaller songs like Smoke Perp.
Nah, but Doug, you could see it in niggas like Perp's eyes, bro. That guy, bro, like I feel like the drugs came, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a whole lot of that lean with a whole bunch of harder shit, right? Like I don't know. He gave the kind of face where it's like, yo, you good, mud? You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't. I don't think like it was that easy for him to keep his eyes open for at least like 2 minutes 42 seconds and a half, at least. Bro, that is humanly insane.
With much smaller artists is another common strategy that takes place during the desperation stage. Likely another sign that these rappers need some fast money. We start to see them pump out lazy features every few weeks for a quick paycheck.
Yeah.
But rappers' willingness to collaborate.
Peace and love, Dan Tony on the wings.
Who's this?
From me and Holly. You know, it's all about how you feeling.
How
you feeling determines how your day's gonna go and how you're gonna be treating others. If you're sleepy, you're gonna be sleepy.
In addition to Riff Raff, various other rappers have also joined this website called Cameo to make some spare money, offering fans the chance to pay celebrities to make you custom
What
videos.
else?
But yet, aside from
Sponsorship, right?
Cameo, with their booking price having dropped along with their popularity, it's at this point too when we start seeing some of them link up with streamers and smaller influencers, such as Jack Doherty, who sadly has the money to pay him. And despite, I guess, getting an easy bag from him, for these rappers though, such as Polo G and Lil TJ, who are already struggling in the mainstream, is the money really worth getting clipped next to the most degenerate streamer?
Yeah, and that nigga TJ, man, I mean, y'all been doing enough homework. You know what I'm saying? He be even trying to get it in with like streamers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Starting conflicts and shit. Throwing shots and shit. Oh.
Online.
Lil Durk, yo, Polo G, what do you think about Lil Durk right now? How did this guy, Lil Durk, get here, bro? They let him out for the party. Yo, what is happening?
Is that Durk?
Why are you so shy, man? Dude, you're a funny guy, bro. Gotta be yourself. You got this.
I heard this guy's annoying as fuck.
Making content with Jack Doherty is an instant
I heard Jack Doherty is fucking a pain in the side.
Have to lose respect. However, for
Let me see that. That's so cringe, bro. Look. They flat out avoiding the man.
Know that, man.
Making content with Jack Doherty is an instant path to lose respect. However, for those who prefer not to stream with one of the worst humans on the planet, there are a few other common methods we always see for rappers to take advantage.
Oh nah, but what Young M.A. though? Come on, bro. Let's be real, man. She just came from, you know what I'm saying, like some harsh health conditions and shit like that. Feel me? So obviously that's gonna slow them all down, right? It's gonna slow somebody down. I think it's unfair that she's here. She's on here.
Of their former clout, Fashion Nova.
Or he's on here. Like they. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of unfair there around here.
Well, not just particularly Fashion Nova, but for an easy bag, rappers and fallen off influencers will often start accepting tons of random promo deals from a bunch of random companies.
Alright.
Thus, flooding their social media accounts with annoying promos that they never would have even considered in the past.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm still running promos. I'm doing page posts, stories.
This guy looks sick as shit. Oh no. Bro, these boys, they don't look healthy. They
story post, doing promos
what y'all
for
think
the
happened?
so y'all make
Well, what did happen? Like, inform me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too sure.
y'all hit me up in the DM to get a promo for a great deal. My DMs are wide open, or all you gotta do is just swipe up on the story to hit me up in the DM if y'all trying to call a promo. Stop playing and go call a promo. Y'all already know what it is. Don't wait.
already know what it is. My DMs are wide open and my hunger is wide open. Starving this motherfucker.
No time.
Nah, don't waste no time.
Let's
Let's
get
get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Much
sir.
love, Island Boy.
Yes.
But
sick
besides
as
the Island
shit,
Boys who have
bro.
promoted
Look at
it
that
seems
man.
like everything by this point, there's also this ad that I always see on about all the platforms, and you guys probably have too, for the sketchy game that claims to make you money as you play it.
Oh.
What's the most money you made off this game before?
Probably around like 5 racks.
Oh, this is the Soldier Boy joint.
Yeah. I make a lot of money off this game.
5 racks on here, do you cast it out?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm playing this when I get home.
Yo, man, what's up? It's Polo G. Download today and start making money gaming.
Polo G literally looks like he's being held at gunpoint to play this lame game. However, after raking in every lap...
Yo! A shout out to creators, you know, I know this sponsor, right? That be sponsoring a whole lot of, well, a bunch of creators that I view, that I watch here on YouTube, right? It's called Free Cash, right? So yeah, honorable mention, my boy Ashwell Dior, man, shout out, you know what I'm saying? My boy Birdo, feel me? I seen that at. Nah, I don't know if it's Ty Boogie. Well, Ty Boogie, he also got the whole sponsorship for, like, you know, playing games for money online. You feel what I'm saying? Do you think it was that kind of concept? Like these, instead of using, oh my god, instead of using YouTube creators, this was the rappers edition of this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But then if you think about it, like, maybe for YouTube creators, the bag that's offered is enough, because you see a lifestyle of a YouTube creator versus a lifestyle of a rapper. You know, as per the lifestyle of a YouTube creator, you can just be, you know, you can live decently off of maybe the deals that sponsors like Free Cash, you know, for an example, you know, offer. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, with whatever deal that they offer, maybe as a content creator, you can live decently and probably reinvest in maybe your content, right? Because it doesn't, like, content creation, bro, especially these creators that I just mentioned, these are just, like, you know, for the most part, reactors. You know, reaction, you don't need too much, bro. It's just like that nice camera, you know what I'm saying, your lights, feel me? Come on, man, your PC, bro, come on, you good to go. Your mic, you good. You feel me? Versus a lifestyle of a rapper. Now, maybe, like, okay, this is just a conspiracy, right? I'm just cooking some shit out of nothing. Maybe, you know, artists like Polo G and, you know, these Island Boys and whoever else was playing the little games, like, they were probably using them how they use content creators now. It's just that with a lifestyle of a rapper, it's like, yo, Free Cash, boy, come on, bump the cheese up, what you doing? And then Free Cash was like, boy, like, well, friend, yo, I hate that I'm using, like, Free Cash. You know, it's just, you know, it's the one that I see the most. I'm sorry, Free Cash. Like, you know, yeah. They ain't cutting shit. They ain't cutting no check. I'm just making this example because it's the one, you know, ad that a lot of my favorite creators, so to speak, are sponsored by, right? So I'm just saying, like, a rapper, you know, a rapper wouldn't jack the kind of offer that these guys would be offering, right? They might jump at the offer and maybe take it the first couple times, I don't know. Well, depending on whether that, you know, their agreements or that contract is recurring, you know, it's monthly, or, okay, I don't know how these things work. But yeah, it's per, like, a duration of time. maybe they might jump at the offer because you know, desperation. Like he's like, my boy 11 said it, desperation. But then it kind of gets like, bro, come on, boy, cannot sustain shit. Again, bro, that was just, yeah, I don't know. Let's call it a conspiracy, man. But let's say alleged, right? But yeah, it's giving those vibes, man. Maybe they were sponsored by these games that you can play online and win free cash from and shit.
Last penny that they can here in America, having done promo with every brand that wants them, and having played every frat party that will pay them, it is then when we advance to step 3 in the fall off process. Have you ever noticed how concerts in basically every other country other than the US always look way more lit?
Nope.
Like, for example, just look at how insane this crowd goes for Yeet over in London.
Yep. Oh shit. Oh.
But it low-key makes a lot of sense. Considering the fact that American artists obviously perform the majority of their shows here in the US, this means that overseas fans rarely get the chance to see them. So if an artist does finally pop up in their city, it's like a once in a...
So they overly glaze and shit like that because they, you know, okay, it does make sense. It's that whole thing where it's like the more an artist stays mysterious, right? The day that they do pop out, you feel me? It's like, yo, give us that meat right now. We stand before you, mouths wide open and shit. Right? Well, figuratively, not literally.
A lifetime event. And with that being said, it also makes sense then why after a rapper like Smoke Perp gets embarrassed for not selling any tickets in America, their next move is to tap into their overseas audience. In many cases, it may even be an artist's first and last time playing shows in that country. Thus, these international concerts are typically able to sell way more tickets and have way better crowds.
I shot the video in London last year. Yeah. So I'ma do it like this. I'ma paint on the face like I'm doing a what?
On one hand, it's honestly great that overseas fans get to see these artists they may have always wanted to. But at the same time though, you just have to watch out for when fallen off acts such as Icy Narco then start posting and bragging about how packed his shows are. But as we can see here by the location, this was a show in France. When in reality, Icy Narco would be lucky to sell a quarter of these tickets today in America. When it comes
crazy.
Down to it, taking your career overseas is just another way of delaying the inevitable. However, even this method eventually dries up. Now forced to return back home to the States, and now left scrambling for anything that will stick, step 4 is when the ideas run wild.
Rebrand. Yeah, I feel like this is the part where you get even these rappers that we see on a whole lot of streamers platforms. That's where they, you know, that's where they came out to play and shit like that. Like a whole bunch of. Actually, it's starting to even seem like second nature. You know what I'm saying? For lack of a better term, for a rapper to just like parallel these two worlds to a point where like once the rap shit dries up, hey, surprise, I'm a streamer, and they. Thanks.
By the time rappers have hit step number 4, their overseas bag is gone. But while their desperation may have faded, the panic is as clear as ever. Thus, it's at this point when rappers and their teams start to really think out of the box and experiment with new ways to connect with fans.
Roblox stream. Trippy on that Roblox stream? I was not aware.
For some guys, this can mean more traditional and safe routes, like appearing on TV shows such as Love and Hip Hop, which is a guarantee sign that you fell off.
My song playing. I'll take everybody outside right now and play a whole nother song for y'all. You don't need to be acting like this. Yeah, I might be a little off the chain, but when you talking about...
Yeah, but to be fair, we're talking rappers, right? I mean, yeah, Ray J is, you know, one of the biggest fall-off stories, like, in the industry. But we're talking rappers, right?
By my career, I take things serious. I'm introducing everybody to the new turned up Ray J. What it do?
Oh, and considering Ray J, y'all, yeah, it's kind of like, I ain't gonna, it's kind of disappointing to just like admit the fact that nothing actually stuck for this man, right? Like he did the whole reality thing, you know, and I don't think like his name really like shone through like that, you know what I'm saying? To a point where we could say, yo, yeah, this is the official ReWAD. Like this guy is the reality show guy, like, you know what I'm saying? Did he do like movies or what? Like I don't even know. And then like recently, it's what, like the streaming shit. Seen him on the street, but like really, like he also, I think he has a Twitch channel or whatever. But still, it's not like, yo, it's Ray J's moment, bro. Like, yo, like his name back in the forefront of people's faces and hit, like, you know what I mean? Like he just be trying, like just trying. I feel like, yo, like I'm talking, and I'm only talking about, you know, these energies in terms of his reach in terms of the music, right? I'm comparing these other dimensions that he touched on. I'm comparing those to like where the music took Ray J's name. You understand what I'm saying? Nothing really went more than that, or even equated to that. Like whatever he be trying and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's actually kind of crazy to think about. And this man done did a lot. He done dipped his feet in the like adult entertainment stuff, right? Come on, man. Y'all know. I don't want to get into details, but you know. Yeah. But nothing stuck.
Or a rebrand could also look like something totally different, such as now trying to be more of an influencer, like when Lil Skies tried to go full YouTuber mode.
Well, we going to Baltimore and shoot some content. I guess that's what he said. Shoot some content.
Yo, who's this?
Y'all, so we ride through the cornfields right now. I'm trying to do these vlogs for y'all as much as I can. This day in the life type stuff, regular stuff that I guess I want to say normal people do.
Hey, and where Justin Bieber end with that whole streaming shit, yo? Cause I heard that nigga like stream for like 3 days straight and then started complaining to his mans about it and then never was to be seen. Or maybe is he still on there? I'm not gonna lie, like I got Twitch, like it's minimized right there. I'm lazy to just like, I'm lazy to search up Justin Bieber. I don't know, God. I'm just wondering, cause that was the last I heard of Justin. Experience with streaming stuff.
Yeah, whatever, just normal life stuff, honestly. Nothing special, just showing y'all my life.
If you're wondering why that clip was so blurry, I promise you it wasn't my fault. Deciding to upload this Skizzy Adventures vlog to his nearly 3 million subscribed channel. The only problem though, he literally posted it in 240p. 240p is insane work. The top comment jokes. Thankfully, Skies would learn from this and upgrade to 4K for his next vlog. Yet, while in my opinion, it was still cool to see more of a genuine side of his life, or I guess kinda see, we also can't forget the rapper to streamer pipeline that is extremely strong today. Over the past few years, as streaming has totally exploded in the mainstream, we are continuing to see more and more rappers launch their own Twitch channels. Now, about 5 years ago, that sentence would have sounded crazy. But, as you will also probably notice as well, it is not any of the big superstars that are going live on their own trying to monetize, but rather instead, it's all rappers who are looking to reignite their careers in any way possible.
Y'all niggas, bro, y'all better turn y'all speakers down, bruh. I don't give no f, bruh. I don't care if the music loud, nigga. I'm not your daddy, nigga. Turn your speakers down. Y'all stop complaining like some hoes. What's wrong with y'all?
I just made this yesterday. I don't have no crazy skins. I'm not crazy fire at it. Just made this yesterday for y'all. We about to go crazy. Well, I'm about to go crazy. Look at your boy.
Some of these guys, such as Ski Master Slump God, just want to go live with their fans and make a little money. However, while that is totally cool, on the other hand though, what if a rapper's rebrand turns out to be successful? Apart from DDG, who is one of the few exceptions where a rapper has found even more success in his new streaming career, there have been a couple other rare cases where rebrands have worked to perfection, such as Joe Budden. Following a total of 8 albums and a certified gold hit, Back in 2018, Joe Budden decided to officially retire, to instead solely focus on his career as a podcast host. And I think he made the right call, as Joe Budden is now one of the biggest voices in hip-hop media today. T Grizzly, who, if you can remember, has a couple old bangers to his name, has been able to run up a massive bag lately, instead playing Grand Theft Auto.
The Grand Theft Auto server called Grizzly World. So it's like Grand Theft Auto, but everything in there is super customizable. You could do whatever you want. I could put that hat in there because you got to pay to get in, right? We got like 90,000 members.
Are you killing them?
90,000 members.
And it turned into way more than that.
It turns into down there 50 a week.
Crazy.
You feel me? So
200K a month playing video games will never not be insane. However, speaking of rebrands though, as I just covered in my last video, although no one really cares about his music anymore. This past month, 6ix9ine has been on a comeback run of his own, thanks to his new shifted focus onto being a content creator, with even a special agreement hidden in his new contract, which requires him to stream. However, in most cases though, these attempts by rappers at a dramatic rebrand often fail, especially when they try to go the OF route. A decision that, I'm sad to report, names like Blueface, Lil Pump, and the Island Boys have all unfortunately made.
In the Island Boys' desperation, at the deepest pits of the Shadow Realm, they hatched one last nefarious idea in order to get people to talk about them again. I'm not exaggerating and I'm not lying either.
I've been smoking blunts like back to back, little bitch, I'm smoking strong.
Attempting to tap into fans' nostalgia and recreate that old magic, however, the only problem though, after waiting all of these years, does anyone even care about them anymore?
I had one of the biggest songs to ever come out in history. I mean, I literally was on top of the world at one point in my life. What up? My name is T Wayne. You might have heard of me from the song First Let Me Hop Out the Mud. First let me hop out the mud.
Back in 2015, this guy named T Wayne released one of the biggest online hits of the entire year, titled Nasty Freestyle. But despite going absolutely viral on the old app Vine, which RIP Vine by the way, T Wayne was not able to capitalize on his viral internet hype and build himself a sustaining rap career. However, now over 10 years later, he is trying again, not only releasing a part 2 to his old hit track, but also a part 3. Which, as we can tell though just from the top comment, his time in the spotlight is long past. Yet, T Wayne is far from the only rapper to try this. Whether it be Designer, who, prior to beating his on an airplane, released a sequel to his old Timmy Turner hit 8 years after the first, Trippie Redd, who seems to add a new addition to his Love Letter to You series every time people say he fell off, as he's now up to number 5. Wiz Khalifa, although forever a legend, Wiz's latest 2025 album was Cushion Orange Juice 2, which is the sequel to his old classic mixtape from 15 years ago, as an attempt to try and reel in as many old fans as he still can. Just like the once unstoppable duo and OG Lyrical Lemonade stars, Lil Skies and Landon Cube.
Do you think we fell off?
Definitely.
Lil Sky's linking back up with Landon and announcing that he's returning to his old sound is another perfect case of this. Or, once again, Smoke Perp. Aside from having already attempted this with his Audi Part 2 sequel, as another tactic in trying to nostalgia bait fans, Step 5 will also often include reuniting with former partners, hoping to, again, recreate their old viral formula. However, almost every time, these rappers fall way short and just look mad corny in the process.
Studio is closed. What? Oh, Little Pump? Smoke Perp?
Little Perp, let's all try.
Do you guys want to record? Let's get it! Alright, so what beat you
Oh
know?
my god, don't do the old shit. Don't do the old ad lib. Or maybe maybe it's an idea of like, yo, let's pick up where we left off, right? But that Get shit isn't like more than 10 years old now. Damn near maybe. But I'm not gonna lie, the ad was kinda hard. Yo, let's go to the studio. What? Oh. Perp. Nah, that was kinda hard. I'm saying. But he shouldn't have done the fucking ad lib, man. Ridiculous.
Wait, you sure you don't want to wait for me? I said he'll be back! Okay, fine. Let's get it!
No.
Reuniting with former collaborators really only works when you're older, or if you're in a different genre, like when a rock band does one last reunion tour together. But in hip-hop, it's almost always the same thing. One final attempt to squeeze whatever money is left before the lights shut off for good. No matter how hard you try to recreate your old hit, or release the sequel to your classic album, nobody can rewind time, and the second that people move on, it's extremely hard to reel them back in.
That's real.
And so, with this considered, after rappers realize that no amount of rebrands, overseas shows, or recycled throwback songs are ever going to be able to reverse their fall, this is when we reach the final step.
What's that? Oh shit. Yeah, you gotta accept this shit, dog. At the end of the
At the final
day,
level of our process in Step 6, the fight is officially over.
have to,
By now,
man.
all their numbers have dropped, the hype has faded, and that perfect career that they've dreamed of is now out of reach. Yet, instead of running from it, like we saw most try at first, Step 6 is when rappers finally stop fighting reality, and begin to acknowledge the fact that they had a good run, but also that life goes on and times change. However, while that may—
Then they start, you know what I'm saying, submitting those CVs, getting that job. Saying, kicking it like the rest of us, man. It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. Come here, man. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at you growing up and shit. Hey, get your ass on out here, man. Go fucking, you know what I'm saying? Some of them CVs, boy. Don't do that, look.
may sound great.
Do the right thing.
Again, unfortunately, our bills don't stop. And
There
for a
he
lot of these
is.
so-called one-hit wonders, who are also not the best at managing their money, once their streaming money eventually dries up, this then leaves us with the question, what do former rappers do to pay their rent?
Yo, what the fuck Baby Keem do to pay his rent right now? Any of y'all know that? Baby Keem, right? Remember
And
him?
with criminal backgrounds and covered in face tattoos, it can be difficult for rappers to land regular jobs after their music career fizzles out.
Seriously?
And combined with most of their egos, simply not able to let fans see them out working a 9-to-5 day job.
What
For
does
this
guy look
reason,
like? Alan
driving
Boy?
for Uber Eats and DoorDash is actually a very common route that many take to hide their
I mean, come
face.
on, yeah.
Although, despite their best efforts, they aren't always able to stay hidden.
Damn. That's my 2K, nigga. Hey, bro. You 2K baby, ain't it? Yeah. You be rapping that shit, huh?
See this they try to play it off, man. Jay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you 2K baby, yeah, hold it, yeah, nah. Hey, man, watch out with the camera, though. Oh, nigga. Just see him trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
DoorDash and shit, bro.
They gotta show off, man. Like,
damn, y'all had them fell off and shit, man.
damn. Oh, shit.
Hey, what song you used to sing, though?
Yo, this is just like, it's kind of funny. Makes it seem like a skit almost. That nigga did was like, yo, it done fell off, man. Oh yeah, you 2K bit, man. Yo, it done fell off, my boy. What's good? It's like, bro, really, bro. Trying to do my thing, bro. Watch out, bro.
Hey, what song he used to sing, bro? Oh, streets. Damn, bro, we can't get no picture, bro.
What the fuck?
Just 2
got a
weeks ago,
whole
rapper
video,
2K Baby was spotted while out delivering food for DoorDash. And while again, I want to make it clear that there's nothing wrong with working a normal job like
That's what I'm
this,
saying.
as the fairly popular rapper he was though just a few years ago, this clip instantly blew up, as fans were clearly surprised.
Alright, let's go ahead
I'm gonna go ahead and address this shit. I know a lot of y'all probably seen the video going around, you know, them 2 niggas walking up on the nigga. Yeah, that was me door dashing, gang. Shit, I'm gonna keep it a bean like 100. Like, nigga gonna do what he gotta do. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't really streaming the music right now how I would like them to be. I mean, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna go get it by any means. You know, I do a lot of other shit outside door dashing.
That's respectable
like,
too.
You know, I go get it. I ain't got no shame.
And it's nothing but respectable, man. I think, you know, it's only an idiot that could just like clown that, or, you know, for a lack of a better just like experience, somebody who's ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, come on,
I ain't
bro.
got no pride problem. I don't think I'm too good for this or none of that. You hear me?
Now, it is important to note too that not every rapper that falls off is able to reach this final stage 6 of peace. As for some like Lil Pump, he seems to forever be stuck in a never-ending cycle of the previous steps.
God, with that stupid ass ad-lib. With that stupid ass ad-lib at 38 years old, nigga.
And while again, some bigger names do have the luxury of living off of their past hits for the rest of their lives, especially if they invested their money smart, but others meanwhile have been able to discover completely new passions as they grow older.
I kind of said to myself, I want to do something I'm passionate about. I wanted to allow users, no matter where they were, to use their cell phone as a studio to record music.
Nearly 20 years now after his smash Billboard #1 hit, This Is Why I'm Hot, following...
Oh man, fuck! Oh shit, you went on to develop apps and shit?
Just
That's
his
crazy.
second album, rapper Mims chose to put the mic down and instead transition into the technology field, going on to launch his new app called...
Now this is freaking rare, bro. You know, we don't come across stories like this, you know, often. And I feel like, you know, these kind of stories, actually this kind of story would, like, you know, make youngins not even be ashamed of falling away from the rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Get involved in the tech space, man.
Recordgram.
It makes you seem smarter. You know what I'm saying? Now, they might not respect maybe your run or whatever. They might clown you or whatever. They might give you your flowers. You might have had like a good run, but short run because you fell off. You know what I'm saying? But once you appear smarter, though, you know what I'm saying? You give them no choice but to respect you for something real.
With the goal to help artists and producers connect with no unnecessary middlemen. Ice Ice Baby rapper Vanilla Ice has been buying and flipping lakefront properties in South Florida for the last 15 years, and even had his own HGTV show, which ran for a successful 9 straight seasons.
Wow! That's what I'm talking about. See, there is a method to his madness.
The Vanilla Ice Project on HGTV.
Along with opening up his own restaurant in Houston and winning the Good Morning America title for Ultimate Burger Spot, rapper Bun B, now at age 52, has also been teaching a hip-hop and religion course at Rice University since 2011.
They have an opportunity to see exactly what we're doing at Rice University. It's a beautiful opportunity that I've been able to have on the campus.
Whether it be teaching classes and flipping burgers, building technology apps from the ground up, or even streaming Roblox on Twitch, the truth is, the rap game does not come with a planned out retirement package. The music industry is honestly...
Yo, speaking of transformation and shit like that, right? What y'all think of that, you know, Rose's transformation from being a correctional officer to a rapper? I know y'all heard about that. Don't act like y'all didn't even hear about that. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying?